What does that mean? You find this big old house that you know you can't afford. Instead of getting something small, work your way up. Go and ride in a Honda right now. You don't need the fly car. But what we have to do is look at perception. Perception is not where it's at. Where it's at is saying, listen, you might say, I'm doing it like this, and man, DL look like DL doing that. No. But listen, you might be able to look at somebody's house and go through their house real quick. But it's very hard for you to go through my books. Because my books are very long. And the reason why is because I strategically make sure that my passive income outweighs my active income. That means I have a target. How much money, DL, do you want to make? I started with $10,000. I need to make $10,000 a month without working. And I did that. But not your first 10, 6 months of that. Then I went from 10,000 to 20,000, then 20,000 to 50,000. Now I bought a property in Costa Rica, for example, just to give you guys perspective. When I bought that hotel, I paid $215,000 for it, and I paid cash. Okay? $215,000. I tore it down. I built a brand spanking new hotel that just opened up. Was it last month? But about a month. It's been a month now, right? Yeah. Now that property that was supposed to be doing $4,000 to $6,000 a month, now is bringing in $40,000 a month. I ain't got not a near head, but the hotel is doing the work. But I put $215,000 to start, and then when I built it back, I didn't put that much money in the building because the prices are cheaper in Costa Rica. They're not these prices. So what I'm telling you is go get you a duplex, go get you something else, or put an ADU on your property, and then start working that. Start working your magic. Just sacrifice for now, so later on you can live the life you truly want to live. But if you're trying to ball now, it's gonna be hard for you to ball later. Because I'm telling you, with these prices, with this inflation, and with this income that people are making now, your customers ain't gonna have the money to be giving y'all the type of money y'all asking for all of the time. I don't know if y'all know it. I don't know if y'all ever heard of something called food insecurity. 38% of America right now are afraid that they're not going to be able to feed themselves tomorrow. That means they're skipping meals. And then barbers out here, you guys is balling to fall. You're going to the strip clubs. You're doing all this crazy stuff, and that's cool. You young. Do you. Do your thug bizzle. But at the end of the day, when your customer says that he can't afford it, and you just say, man, well, I don't know what to tell you, as opposed to saying, listen, man, don't worry about it. I got you. And don't do it in front of everybody else. I got you. You good. You straight. A customer of mine gave me a ball of quarters in a little mayonnaise container. That who used to pay me big money. He said, Jesus, I wanted to give you this because I didn't want to come empty-handed. I said, listen, can I give you some? Can I give you some money? And he didn't want it. What I'm saying to you is if you guys have a giving heart and a giving spirit, because I'm telling you, that is what's going to help you in the long run. But too many barbers, and when I posted telling barbers, you guys need to have an ear to ear for your clients that need help, man, why we got to go there? What, Louis Vuitton don't go? You ain't Louis Vuitton. Those very people paid your mortgage. Those very people paid your car note. But now you don't have an ear to ear when they got a problem? Something's wrong with your psyche. So what I'm saying is listen, if you save now, when hard times come, you'll have money to be able to take care of yourself, your family, and somebody else. But if you spend everything you got now because you know you're going to make it back tomorrow, you're going to have a hard time later on in life. So I'm saying a part of what you earn, you keep. Save some money every single day, put it away, and don't even. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Y'all all right with me keeping it a buck? Yeah. Don't tell your significant other. I'm gonna tell you that. Because there's somebody in here that's a spender, and somebody in that relationship that's a saver. If you're the spender, then you need to give it to her. But if you're a saver and she's a spender, you need to keep your mouth shut. Because if they know there's extra money in another account, then they're going to go ahead and hit that account. And you like, I just had $10,000, and what happened to it? Well, we had Christmas presents for the kids. The bottom line is you got to stand on it 10 toes down to say, I don't want to be a prisoner to that chair. And as long as that chair is spinning, I'm working. And when that chair stops spinning, I'm unemployed. The bottom line is enjoy your life, enjoy the process, enjoy each other, but save some money for later on so you can live the life you truly want to live. That's what I want to tell you.
think even in speaking to that,
You talking with some serious drip right here, huh, G? You got to be with somebody that really care about you like that, because I'm in a very.
are you willing?
No, hold on.
Are you willing to slow that down?
No,
to make yourself available
no,
for that person?
I need you to understand something. I have the time. That's the thing. Remember, I work 6 months on and I'm 6 months off. I got the time. The problem is finding the right person, because I'm vulnerable now. At this point in my life, you don't know who you can trust. I can't, you can go look at all of us, every single person in here. They go on Instagram, they can pretty much see who you was. Pre-Instagram, y'all didn't know nothing about me. I didn't even want to be on Instagram. I did that because the youngsters in my barbershop, you got to get on Instagram. They need to know your handle. Mm-hmm. I was cool being quiet. Y'all didn't know nothing about my part collection. Y'all didn't know about nothing I was doing. I didn't want nobody to know because I was good living like that. I drive a small Honda. A Honda, that was it. Everybody know that's from where I'm from. They know, like, man, that boy got cars. But I never put that in front of people. So what I'm saying to you is now, when you see somebody like you, or somebody like a Hawk, or somebody like an Angel, somebody a Plus, when you guys are getting out here and traveling all over the world, now all you need is a woman to see, like, girl, because it might not be her, but it's her girlfriend. He traveled. He doing something. I don't know what he is, but he's somebody. So I can't come with the I don't have this. I tell women all the time, I live with my mama. I don't never tell a woman that I got my own house. I tell them I live with my mama because I'm the only child. And I want people to know that, because the woman respects my mother. And a lot of women say, well, he ain't no real man and he can't take care of himself. But what you don't know is I have multiple properties. But that was the way I was able to protect myself. I can't protect myself now. So now I have to wait in time. Time is that thing now for me to realize, are you here for me, or are you here to go along for the ride? But yes, to answer your question, I am willing. Taylor has to deal with that situation as well, even though he has a girlfriend now. He knows because he got a girlfriend, but everybody ain't on your team. Everybody don't want to be with you for love. They want to be with you for the dineros, for the cheese. So all I'm saying is that what you guys have is so valuable, and if we didn't get nothing else out of today, and I said it before, and you heard me say it earlier, that is the key, is what you guys have. It's about family, and that's why I speak about it so much. I want you to invest in your family instead of investing in this business, because I don't want you to end up like me. And I can tell you, it's not fun. If I had that kind of money, you wouldn't be doing nothing but doing what I'm doing, having a whole bunch of stuff and not enjoying it. Period. And I mean that. So what you got is priceless. What you got, G, is priceless. What all of you guys that are family men and family women have is priceless. Stop chasing this money. Look up to God and ask Him for, give me the guidance that I need. Because I will tell you something. One thing that you can do is you need to understand it, and this is for the cup, and this is for anti-bro. Always remember this. You can always get fired from your job, but you can never get fired from your work. Because your job, that's one thing that they can always fire you. But your work is what the passion that God gave you, the purpose that God gave you. And you have a purpose. All of you guys with these children, y'all have a purpose. I wish I followed suit with that. But I didn't want to go back to the projects. I didn't want to be suffering like my mom was suffering because she couldn't afford to pay for nothing, or tell me no because she couldn't afford it. I didn't want that, so I grinded so she would never have to worry or never have to struggle. But what did that do for me? It put me in a position that I'm by myself alone, even in a relationship. So,
and I reached out to Keno. I was like, will you take it? And he took it. But I still had to pay my bills. Some bills still had to get paid. The kids still had to get taken care of. But because of the relationship that I've built over the years within this company, within this industry, Andis hit me up. Matt Andis DM'd me and asked me to work with the company. I never had to ask them. A-Rock called my phone and asked me. I never had to ask him to be a part of level 3. I built relationships. My father says, I say it. Y'all hear me speak, I say it all the time. Money don't make you rich, relationships do. Relationships just open doors for me that no haircut that I've ever done would ever be able to do. I like my clickers and my haircut skills, and I had the keys to open up the doors that God has opened up from the relationship that I built. But now I'm in a position to where I make more money now by the grace of God to be able to take care of my kids and live that same lifestyle and overachieve. And now I have more time still with my family, and I'm doing the things that make me feel fulfilled. The thing I love about DL is, and the one thing I love about everybody up here is success is subjective.
Oh, yeah.
There's no such thing as one person being more successful than the other.
Right.
One of my best friends, one of the barbers who worked when I shot my boy Manny, helped me realize this years ago. I used to get on him when he was at the shop. I'm like, Manny, bro, you're a funny guy, bro. Like, you have great customer service. You're great behind the camera. Why don't you make videos and shoot content? He said to me, he said, bro, you know what my dream was my whole life? And I was like, what? He said, bro, I just wanted a family. I just wanted a house. My pops wasn't there. My mom worked all the time. We were struggling growing up. I just want to have a wife and kids in a garden in my backyard, maybe a dog. And it hit me right there. And he was right.
Cool.
He's successful.
Yes.
Because that's what success looks like for him.
Come on, man.
So to some of us in here, success is having the places in Costa Rica. It's having the ability to travel and take care of your boys because you're the sole proprietor in your family. It's being able to charge $600. It's being able to provide a lifestyle for your brothers that were locked up and built a brand in that industry that you don't even cut hair in.
Come on, man.
Success is subjective. So before you figure out what you want to do, you got to ask yourself, what is success to me? Because success to some people is, look, I just want to be able to provide for my family, dog. I just want to live and have a good time with my kids. My brother Lou back there, raise your hand, Lou. I love that guy so much. And I respect him so much as a new father because he don't let nobody watch his daughter at all. Nobody. He cherishes his wife and his daughter more than anything on this earth. And you know what? He's just as rich as DL is. Because that's what makes him feel fulfilled. Right. That's what success looks like for him. You know what success is for me? Being able to get up for work at 4 o'clock and take my kids outside to go play. That's it. That's it. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, y'all. I promise y'all, Kino, am I lying? Lou, am I lying? They would be Hawk, am I lying? Angel, am I lying? My world and my success is based on the ability for me to show up for my children and nothing else. Nothing else. Because as long as I got my kids, if we're sleeping in a box, I'm okay. Because my kids look at me and they see me as a superhero. They don't see my flaws. They see dad. And as long as I'm able to show up for my children and continue to be dad, that's success for me. And I'm not saying that in slight of DL. Because what he's saying is full of value. And to some of y'all sitting in here, that's what y'all want. And y'all have to take that and you have to utilize that in your life. But there's some people in here that, dog, I just want a family.
And the craziest things that
in different brands, especially flipper companies. You know, we got Caliber, Babyliss, and there's all these brands in here, right?
No, really?
That's you got Clippers, y'all got Clippers here?
No, we ain't got Clippers.
But even product brands, even booking companies. Obviously, you know, Anti is tied with the cut, right? But that doesn't stop us from when we inviting people and things. I don't care if you work with Booksy. I don't care if you're with Squire or whatever these things are. We're here to have an elevated conversation. The most important thing in this industry is elevating the industry.
Right.
And that's elevating each other first. So none of that matters with what fucking flipper you use, what app you use, none of that shit matters. And if you're letting that type of stuff stop you from getting messages, stop you from getting blessings, you know, that's something that you're going to have to do, right? But with Anti, you know, obviously, you know, we work with the cut. But Anti, I don't care who you work with or what, that's not what we do, right? Anybody that's ever came with Anti, us starting is we don't care what brand you're with. Anybody that come with us, we want to give you the opportunity and the tools to get to these next companies. If you go to the bureau booth today, I got 6 people that's Anti that all over the bureau booth. I go to these different booths, flipper companies, things like that. Anti-representatives work with these brands. And that's all they come up to me like, Ray, man, I'm still anti and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, that's what this is created for. Do what you're supposed to do. Like, we're always going to go. I don't want you to go, I'm anti, so I can't do this, or I can't wear a faded culture shirt or something like that. That's not what we're doing, never. We're here to elevate each other. and help each other in every single way possible. And everybody in this room has that duty. You guys are sitting behind the chair talking to people. You guys call yourself therapists. What are you talking about to this? There's a lot of people I know is behind the chair. That motherfucker will be my therapist. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you're going to be a therapist, if you go guys that say your therapist, you really be that. Right. And it's time for people to start checking the barbers next to them, to the right and to the left. This thing like Lily said, shit like that shouldn't even be happening in the shop.
And they should be protected.
Yeah, I promise you, I own the shop. It'd be it'd be a rumble in the shop.
Is this
Dudes is getting fired right next to and I wouldn't have no remorse. I used to get excited to fire people.
I love
because they didn't want to do this shit.
I love
you get nice days of doing things like, you know what I'm saying? People didn't appreciate what they had. You know what I'm saying? And what you say, I put my post, I post my family. I always put my caption. I'm already rich. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
I can be at home crying if something happened. And I don't got this, and that, and I'm just sitting there bawling, crying like somebody died.
Right.
Like I remember one time I lost my shop. That I could build the floors top to bottom after the pandemic. It was just too much for me to keep up. Things just kept happening, and it was just like that pride of me losing the shop and doing all that and having feeling like I failed and all that type of stuff, right? Because I know who looks up to me. I have hundreds. I have 1,000 people that look up to me where I'm from now. People look up to me. Their kids look up to me. Like I got these people that go, oh man, I want to be a barber and stuff because I know I'm on the shop. And I seen you guys doing all that type of stuff, right? But this is, you know what I'm saying? We all here to help each other.
Well, we appreciate you, man. I was gonna tell you that straight up. We appreciate everything that you been doing, even for all the rough times. You came through, and you still come. So I just want to say, man, give Anti-Pro man,
Yes, let's go. Anybody with a question?
Real quick. I didn't get it. Just 1 minute ago.